Hi, ladies. So, I wanted to just jump on here and make a quick video. I've seen a very distasteful, to say the least, video circulating on social media, and I'll just give you a quick background and my opinion of this whole charade. So this is a video of a guy who took a girl or girls out, and when he asks said girl or girls what it is that they want to drink, the girl mentioned her drink of choice. And he turns around and basically ridicules her by asking her if she can afford this drink herself and how much she has in her bank account. And why didn't she just ask him to send her cash and then choose a cheaper drink? I mean, it's just a circus, okay? And obviously, it's getting a lot of attention and it's giving these dusty vibes. And I just wanted to get on here and just add my opinion, my voice to this, right? And I'm going to speak specifically to ladies on this one, all right? Ladies, I do honestly come from the school of thought that says don't date unless you have your own stuff going on because of things like this. Okay, so my stance is always, be independent for yourself, have your own things going on. Then when you date, you basically are spoiled for choice because half of the things that you're probably requiring are the things that you can and probably do for yourself. That being said, you are not going on any kind of date to prove yourself to a man. If a man invites you on a date because he wants you to prove how much you have in your bank account, or he wants to prove how smart he is by, ridiculing you and making you feel really, really small. And if you're on a date and this guy thinks he's somehow better than you because he holds the wallet that's going to pay for this, so he gets to tell you what he thinks your worth is. If these are the experiences that you're having, then you definitely need to subscribe to my channel because these are the exact things that I coach women to avoid. So, ladies, immediately when a man starts trying to ridicule you and make you feel less than because he A cannot afford that drink, or B doesn't think you're worth that money, or C, he's just looking for a quick ego stroke, or God knows what else, what other reasons go behind something like that. I'm not Dusty, so I don't know the reasoning capacity over there. But immediately when you're in a situation like that, you don't have to argue. You don't have to give him alternative options. It's one thing for a man to say, okay, that's a little bit much. Do you want something else? Men will tell you if they don't want to spend a certain amount of money. They will tell you in a way that is not degrading to you. If it gets to degradation, name calling, I mean, he called her stupid, and all of that kind of stuff, and it becomes a social media circus where a grown man pulls out a phone and makes a video ridiculing you. The only thing you need to do in that situation, ladies, is get up, go home. Okay? For me personally, and the women that I coach and women that I'm friends with, there's nothing that's chasing me out of my house. Okay, so if I leave my house and I get dressed and I look good and doll myself up for a date to make that man look good as well when everybody's looking at him and assuming I'm his girl, if I'm putting that much effort into it and The only thing that comes to his brain is to make fun of me because my bank account doesn't have as much money as his bank account has. I'm out. Because for me, that is basically a guy not being able to admit that he cannot afford something, not wanting to admit it, or even if he can, if he doesn't think that's a priority, there's nothing wrong with that. But if a man is going to ridicule you for any reason, whether he thinks he's right or factual or not, if a man is that disrespectful towards you, you really don't even have to respond to that. He has every right to think whatever he thinks about you. It's got nothing to do with you. And I think that is a huge lesson that us women need to learn. We don't have to prove ourselves to anybody. We don't have to qualify ourselves to anybody. If that man approached you and offered you a drink and asked you where you want to go and eat and asked you what do you want to do, and you have your preferences, and if he cannot meet them and that makes him feel some type of way, that's his problem. All you have to do at that point is exit the chat, okay? Because he approached you. If you approached him, I can't help you. But if a man has approached you, that is all the qualification you need. Anything after that is on him. They know it, we know it. And if somebody's dusty son is walking around thinking that he is so special that he can call this girl stupid and ask her personal questions like how much she's got in her bank account. I mean, my job that pays me doesn't even have the right to ask me how much I have in my bank account, okay? My bank is probably the only institution that can ask me how much I have in my bank account or anywhere that I'm trying to transact. If, sir, you are not my bank, I'm not trying to pay for something that you're selling, you have no right to know what is in my bank account. Not only is it irrelevant, it's extremely invasive. Extremely invasive. I mean, even as employees and colleagues, people are not allowed to know how much other people earn. That's how private and confidential that conversation is. So for a man that doesn't even know you, who approached you, who offered you, what do you want to drink? And he admits on the video that he asked her what she wants to drink. And when she says what she wants to drink, now suddenly it becomes about her bank account. If she were to ask him how much he had in his bank account, would he be able to show her? Would that be a chat? Would that be a conversation? So ladies, please be very careful of these guys that want to flash fake money. A lot of these guys flash money that they actually cannot spend, okay? So be very aware of those guys. And dusty statements like, how much do you have in your bank account? Can you afford that? You don't even need to entertain them. There's a saying, don't wrestle with pigs, because you wrestling with them in their mud, you're gonna lose, because that's the environment that they live in. I don't entertain dusties because I don't know what kind of lifestyle they live. All I know is that I don't live like that. So I have no reason to even answer any qualifying questions for that dustiness. That is my response to that video. And to the girl or the ladies that were subjected to that, I am so sorry that you found yourself with a dusty that looked like he had something going on. But ladies, just keep your self-respect. Stand up, walk away. It's that simple, okay? Because a man with real money, even if he's not going to buy you the most expensive drink on the menu, he's not going to degrade you and take out a video while he's doing it. Take out a phone and make a video of it while he's doing it. Like, no. All right. So, ladies, stay away from the dust. Stay feminine. Walk away. And I'll catch you in the next one.